Hey there, everybody. Ready to dive into something pretty amazing.
Always.
Today, we're looking at the power of music in early childhood education.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Yeah, I'm excited about this one.
Yeah.
We've got this brand new article from Search Networks,
Okay.
just published 33 minutes ago as of December 2nd, 2024.
Hot off the press.
It is, and it's packed with insights. You ready to have your mind blown?
I think we're both in for some aha moments for sure. Music is one of those things we just take for granted,
Totally.
especially when it comes to the youngest learners.
Yeah, we might sing lullabies
Oh.
or put on, some tunes during playtime, but
Mm-hmm.
this article really digs deep into the science behind why music is so beneficial for little ones,
I'm intrigued.
and it goes way beyond just keeping them entertained,
Okay.
which is what I always thought it was for.
Okay.
It's like, oh, it's just fun for them.
Yeah,
But no, this is like big brain stuff.
absolutely. It is. And one of the biggest takeaways is how music strengthens those crucial neural connections in developing brains. It's like building a super highway for information
Whoa.
to travel faster and more efficiently.
So it's not just about, learning songs.
Right.
It's about actually changing the brain structure.
It is really. And this has a huge impact on things like memory and language development.
Wow.
The article gives a really cool example.
Okay.
Imagine a child clapping along to a rhythm.
Okay, I can imagine that.
That simple act helps them develop phonological awareness.
Awareness,
Okay.
which is the ability to hear and manipulate sounds in words. And guess what?
What?
Phonological awareness is a key building block for reading.
Whoa. So even before kids are like sounding out letters, music is already
Yes.
prepping their brains for literacy. I never thought about it that way.
It's amazing, isn't it?
Yeah.
The research shows that early music exposure is linked to better language processing overall.
Wow. Okay, so we've got like the brain power boost.
But what about the emotional side of things? I mean, music can make us feel all the feels right.
Exactly. And for young children, who are still learning to express those big, sometimes overwhelming emotions, music can be an incredibly powerful tool.
So it's like giving them a vocabulary for feelings they might not even have words for yet.
Precisely. Think about a soothing lullaby,
Yeah.
calming a fussy baby, or a group of preschoolers getting all their energy out, dancing to an upbeat song.
Yeah.
Music gives them a safe
Yeah.
and engaging way to explore and express their emotional world.
And it's not just about like the individual expression either.
Right.
The article also talks about how group music activities,
Yes.
like singing together or playing in a classroom band, really foster a sense of community and belonging.
It's true. When children make music together, they learn to cooperate,
Yeah.
listen to each other, appreciate different perspectives. Those are essential social skills that will carry them far beyond the music room.
I bet.
I remember working with a group of kindergartners.
Oh, tell me about it.
They were learning a simple song with hand motions.
Yeah.
It seemed like such a basic activity, but watching them work together to get the rhythm and the movements right, you could see those little wheels turning.
Ah.
They were problem solving, negotiating, and celebrating each other's successes. It was a powerful lesson in teamwork disguised as a fun song.
I love that. And speaking of problem solving, the article also talks about how music nurtures creativity
Absolutely.
and those out-of-the-box thinking skills.
It's all about experimentation and improvisation. When children are encouraged to create their own songs, explore different instruments, or even just make up silly rhythms, they're flexing those creative muscles and learning to think differently.
So it's not just about like following the rules, it's about discovering new possibilities.
Exactly. And those skills, thinking critically, making decisions, trying new things,
Yeah.
those are transferable to so many areas of life, from academics to social situations to, well, just about anything.
It's like music's giving them a toolkit for navigating the world.
I like that.
And it's not just limited to those early years.
Right.
These benefits extend far beyond childhood.
That's one of the most exciting things about music education is it sets the stage for lifelong learning.
Right.
Those skills they develop through music, like
Yeah.
pattern recognition, problem solving, even discipline, those are applicable in countless ways throughout life.
So it's not just about becoming a musician.
Right.
It's about becoming a well-rounded learner and a more adaptable human being.
Exactly.
Man, I'm already thinking about all the ways I can incorporate more music into my own life.
Me too. And that's actually a perfect segue into a topic the article dives into, which is the therapeutic applications of music.
Oh, yes. That was one of the points I was particularly curious about. Tell me more.
Well, the article discusses how music is being used to address specific learning or developmental needs in children.
We're talking about using music in a more targeted,
Yes,
intentional way.
exactly. For example, music therapy can help children with language delays, develop communication skills, or provide a calming outlet for those with anxiety or sensory processing challenges. The possibilities are really quite remarkable.
It's like music can be this powerful tool for unlocking potential and supporting children in these unique ways. Have you seen this firsthand in your work?
Absolutely. I once worked with a little girl who was incredibly shy and withdrawn. She struggled to connect with other children and rarely spoke in class.
Oh,
But when we introduced music into her therapy sessions, something magical happened.
I bet what happened.
We started with simple drumming exercises.
Okay.
At first, she was hesitant, but as she began to explore different rhythms and sounds,
Yeah.
I could see her walls start to come down. The music provided this safe space for her to express herself without words.
So it was like a form of nonverbal communication,
Mm-hmm.
helping her connect with her own emotions and then with the world around her.
Exactly. And as her confidence grew, she started to engage more in group activities, eventually even singing and dancing along with her classmates.
Wow, that's amazing.
The music became a bridge, helping her find her voice and her place in the group. It was truly remarkable to witness.
That is incredible. Stories like that really highlight the profound impact music can have.
And the beauty of it is that music can be incorporated into so many different aspects of a child's life.
Right.
You know, the article talks about how simple things like singing familiar songs, playing with instruments, or even just putting on music for transitions can make a big difference.
Right. It doesn't have to be complicated or require any special expertise.
Exactly, and it can happen anywhere, at home, in the classroom, at the park. It's about creating a playful and enriching environment where music is a natural part of everyday life.
You know, it makes me think about my own childhood. My parents weren't musicians, but they always had music playing in the house. I remember dancing around the living room with my dad to old Motown records and singing along to my mom's favorite folk songs.
What a lovely memory. And that's exactly the kind of informal, joyful exposure that can spark a lifelong love of music.
It's funny because I never connected those experiences to my own learning or development. But thinking back now, I can see how they shaped my sense of rhythm, my love of language, even my ability to focus and concentrate.
The article actually touches on the link between music and focus.
Okay.
I think it's a point that might surprise some listeners.
I agree. We tend to associate music with like letting loose and having fun,
Yeah.
not necessarily with calming down and focusing.
Right, but if you think about it, following a beat,
Yeah.
repeating a rhythmic pattern, or playing an instrument in sync with others requires a lot of concentration and attention.
It's like music is secretly training those executive function skills
Yes.
that are so crucial for success in school and in life.
Exactly. And it can also be used strategically to help children manage transitions and impulses.
Okay.
The article mentions using calming music to signal the shift from playtime to cleanup time, for example.
That's so smart. It creates a predictable routine that helps children regulate their behavior.
Precisely, and it doesn't have to be classical music or anything specifically designed for relaxation.
Right.
I've seen teachers use nature sounds, ambient music, even instrumental versions of popular songs to create a calming atmosphere.
Oh, that's interesting. So it's really all about finding what works for each individual child
Yeah.
and situation.
Absolutely, and this brings us back to the importance of collaboration
Yeah.
between educators, therapists, and families. By working together, they can create truly individualized music experiences that support each child's unique needs and strengths.
That's a powerful idea. It's not a one-size-fits-all approach. It's about recognizing that every child learns and responds to music in their own way.
Exactly. And the more we can tailor those experiences to meet individual needs, the more powerful the impact will be.
It's exciting to think about the possibilities.
Mhm.
Now, I'm curious, what are some practical ways families can support musical development at home? We've talked about singing and dancing,
Yes.
but are there other things parents and caregivers can do?
Oh, absolutely. One simple but powerful thing is to expose children to a wide variety of musical genres.
Like a musical buffet?
Exactly.
No.
Don't be afraid to introduce them to everything from classical to jazz to world music to pop.
I love that. It's about expanding their musical horizons and helping them develop a diverse palette.
Right, and you never know what will spark a child's interest or ignite their passion. One child might fall in love with the soaring melodies of opera, while another is captivated by the intricate rhythms of West African drumming.
Right.
The key is to create opportunities for exploration and discovery.
And it doesn't have to be a passive experience.
Yeah.
They can participate too.
Of course, encourage them to play along on homemade instruments, make up their own dances, or even try conducting along to their favorite songs.
I bet that's more fun than just sitting and listening.
Absolutely. It's about making music an active and engaging part of their lives.
What about formal music lessons?
Yes.
The article mentions those as well.
Formal lessons can be a wonderful way to provide structured learning and develop specific skills.
But they're not necessarily for everyone, right?
That's right. It really depends on the child's interests and temperament.
Oh.
Some children thrive in a structured learning environment,
Right.
while others prefer a more informal approach.
So it's about finding the right fit.
Exactly. And remember, it's never too early to start exposing children to music,
Yeah.
but it's also never too late.
Oh, good.
Even if a child hasn't had much musical experience in their early years, they can still reap the benefits of music education later on.
That's encouraging to hear. So whether it's singing lullabies to a baby, dancing in the living room, attending concerts, or enrolling in formal music classes, there are countless ways to bring the joy and power of music into children's lives.
It's about creating a rich and vibrant soundscape that nourishes their minds, bodies, and souls.
And speaking of rich and vibrant, the article also highlights how music opens doors to cultural awareness and diversity.
That's right. Music is a universal language that transcends borders and connects us to different cultures and traditions. Exposing children to diverse musical styles and instruments can broaden their horizons and foster a sense of appreciation for the world's rich tapestry of cultures.
It's like taking a musical journey around the globe.
Exactly. They can experience the energy of Brazilian samba, the soulful melodies of Indian raga, the haunting beauty of Celtic harp music.
Wow.
The possibilities are endless, and through those experiences, they'll learn about different histories, customs, and ways of life.
It's a beautiful way to foster empathy and understanding.
It truly is, and it can also help children connect with their own cultural heritage.
Right. Music can be a powerful way to explore family traditions and celebrate one's own identity.
Exactly. Imagine a child learning to play the traditional music of their ancestors or listening to stories about their family's musical history.
Yeah.
It can be a deeply meaningful and enriching experience.
Thinking about all these benefits, it's clear that music is much more than just entertainment. It's a powerful tool for learning growth, connection, and well-being.
It's an essential ingredient for a well-rounded education and a fulfilling life, and it has the potential to truly transform the lives of children.
It's inspiring, isn't it?
It really is, and the best part is that we can all play a role in harnessing the power of music to enrich the lives of children. Whether we're parents, educators, caregivers, or simply music lovers, we can all contribute to creating a world where music is valued, celebrated, and accessible to all.
That's a beautiful sentiment. So where do we go from here? How can we, as individuals and communities, take action and make a difference?
That's the million-dollar question, isn't it? And honestly, there's no single right answer. But the article does offer some thought-provoking suggestions. Well, it suggests starting by simply raising awareness about the importance of music education. Talking to friends, family, community leaders about the benefits we've discussed today can go a long way.
So it starts with conversations.
Yeah.
Spreading the word about why music matters,
Mm-hmm.
especially for those, crucial early years.
Exactly. And then it's about advocating for more music programs
Okay.
in schools and communities, supporting local music organizations, attending concerts, donating instruments. All of these actions can help create a more vibrant and accessible music culture.
Yeah, it makes me think about those communities where music education is often the first thing to get cut
Right.
from school budgets.
Yes.
That's a real loss, not just for those kids, but for the community as a whole.
I couldn't agree more. Music brings people together, fosters creativity, boosts those essential skills we've talked about. It's an investment, not an expense.
Well said.
Oh.
So we've got the individual level, talking about it, supporting it, and then the bigger picture of advocating for more funding and resources. What else?
Well, the article also encourages us to think outside the traditional music classroom.
Oh.
Libraries, community centers, even healthcare settings can become hubs for music making and exploration.
Oh, that's interesting. So it's about bringing music to where the kids are,
Yes.
making it a part of their everyday lives.
Precisely. And then there's the simple act of sharing our own love of music with the children in our lives.
Ah.
Singing with them, dancing with them, taking them to concerts, exposing them to new genres. Those shared experiences can create lasting memories and nurture a lifelong appreciation for music.
It's about making it personal, making it joyful.
Absolutely, because ultimately music is about connection, expression, and celebration. And when we share that with children, we give them a gift that will enrich their lives in countless ways.
This has been such an eye-opening deep dive. I feel like I've not only learned a ton, but also kind of like rediscovered my own love of music and its power. What a reminder that music is so much more than just entertainment.
Right.
It's a vital part of who we are.
It truly is. And as we wrap up, I want to
God.
leave you, our listener, with a final thought. Think back to your own childhood, to a song that evokes a powerful memory,
Okay.
a feeling or a connection. Hold on to that feeling and remember that you have the power to create those kinds of experiences for the children in your life.
What a beautiful way to end this exploration. Music is a gift that keeps on giving,
It does.
and we all have the power to share that gift with the next generation.
Thanks for joining us today.
Until next time, keep the music playing.